officially leaving day. How do you know it's really leaving day? Is when you start loading up the hoses. That's how you really know it's official. When you disconnect all your hoses, that means it's time to go. But it is time to hit the road here and get back on the road. And wow, it's gonna be a pretty busy spring, summer, fall, and we're excited to get back on the road and get moving again. Our time here in Yuma has been great, but it's time to move on, time to get going. As you can see, the grass has started growing under our feet, so it's time to go.
Ain't that a beautiful sight? Coming in quick, a little low in time. Gonna catch you just right, pull you up to outer space. Wasn't that a good day? Red guitar, purple haze, stick love and the ball was all you needed. I like it. Sing me back, mama, sing me back. 'Cause I'd give it all and more to that man for one day. Ain't that a beautiful sound? Hear the band and accuse the crowd, and they cry loud, get out of here. It's gone. Wasn't that a good year? Money and cars and souvenirs, a big backyard and a big black dog, and a hole to put your feet in. Sing me back, mama, sing me back. 'Cause I'd give it all and more to that man for one day. Isn't that a wonderful feeling? To throw some burning heat in. You can hear that whip ride from a mile away. Wasn't that a good day? Red guitar, purple haze, the band plays all really needed. I need it. Sing me back, mama, sing me back. 'Cause I'd give it all and more to that man for one day. 'Cause I'd give it all and more to that man for one day.
So we're on the road again, and heading out of Yuma. About to go over the foothills here, and so long farewell. But we're on our way to Tucson for a few days. I think our videos may get more exciting.
Yay!
It's hard to, after 4 months in Yuma, you kind of run out of creative ideas. But anyway, we should have some more entertaining stuff on the horizon. But it's good to be back on the road and back in the saddle, isn't it?
Yes.
That's it?
Oh, I mean, I don't want to be stationary ever again for that long. 4 months. 4 months is a long time. Yes, we had a couple trips during that time. One of them was for 2 weeks, but one of them was just for a week. So that was about 3 months that we spent at one place, and I say 2 months max next time.
But it did serve its purpose. It was warm. We were warm all winter. It got cold and rainy our very last week here. So it was nice. It was warm. We met good friends and
Found a couple good churches.
Jennings met some good friends. And so it definitely served its purpose, but it's time to move on. And we have an action-packed schedule ahead. Probably for the rest of the summer, into fall, spring, summer, fall, y'all. But all right, we'll check in Tucson. Good morning.
Morning.
We're on our way to the, how do you say it? Saguaro National Park. It's a bunch of cacti. But so we're in the Tucson area. We're actually staying at a Harvest Host just out of town in Benson, Arizona. So we're making about the 20-minute drive back to the Saguaro National Park entrance. So we're going to check that out, and we'll have some, hopefully it's very windy today, so I don't know if we'll do much hiking or anything, but we're going to kind of do the scenic drive loop and see what it's all about. And tomorrow it's supposed to be much nicer and less windy, so if it's really cool and we want to go back and do some hikes, we might do that, but probably just going to drive through today, so stay tuned.
Very exciting. Beautiful views. We have wonderful views from where our RV is parked of the mountains, and the sunset last night was amazing. And sunrise this morning, we were on a call, so we didn't really get to watch it too much, but maybe in the next few days we can see it a little bit better. But definitely some great views where we're staying, and I hope that this park has a lot of great views too.
We didn't realize we wanted to poke around in Tucson a little bit, but we're actually about an hour outside of Tucson, so I don't know how much time we're actually going to spend.
Well, we know we want to go to Tombstone.
And it's backtracking, so I don't know if we want to backtrack.
Definitely want to go to Tombstone. That's south of where we're staying, right?
Yeah. So tomorrow we may go to Tombstone.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tucson may just have to be on the next time list.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's our plan. Alright, Jimmy's here.
Hello, welcome to How are you guys doing?
Hello. Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. So the loop road's going to be closed right now, so all you can take is to the Javelina picnic area back.
Aww. Because of the wind?
Yep, we got an emergency going on right now.
Uh-oh.
Yep. You guys are all set.
Thank you.
So picnic area and that's it?
Yeah, you can only go on this two-way right here. There's some trails off of there and then the picnic area.
Gotcha. That sounds exciting.
I thought we were just taking a picture, and if they're not, it's too cold and windy.
Watch out for this one. Hey, here we are.
Here
Look at that cool cactus. We're at the Saguaro
Don't know.
National Park, and it's beautiful. Here, let's turn around this way. So we were only able to do the picnic drive because the actual drive through the rest of the park is closed because of an emergency.
What emergency? We don't know.
We don't know. So behind this is this picnic area, but you can see all that. Hopefully the camera's picking it up, but you see all the cacti up on the mountains here.
Like, this one looks like two people dancing.
I know, it's so cool.
It's kind of like clouds. When you look at clouds and you try to say that it looks like something, each of these cacti is different in its own way. Most of them are flicking me off, I think.
Yeah, it looks like they're all giving us the bird. Like, get out of here. But the land is pretty harsh, man. If you came out here, I couldn't imagine like just first exploring like this area and like trying to navigate this terrain because there's just sharp, prickly things everywhere. But I don't really know unless you just really start hiking some of these trails. Like, I don't know. I don't know that Jenny's... It's impossible to make decent videos.
Excuse me. God bless you, Becky.
Bless you. But I think today we're probably gonna take a detour since it is, you can't really tell right here because because we're kind of down in a little valley, but it's very windy today. I think we're going to detour and maybe go to Tombstone. Want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll find Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday.
I'm your huckleberry.
There. But anyway, this is it. This is Saguaro National Park. We may come back tomorrow and hopefully be able to access more of the park and show you a little bit more then. All right, that was great.
So Tucson, Arizona is home to the nation's largest cacti, and the giant saguaro cactus is the universal symbol of the American West. And these cacti are found in the Saguaro National Park, and it's to the east and the west of the modern city of Tucson. We spent the day driving through, looking at each cacti. Each one was different and unique, and we sort of would say, this one looks like that, or look over here at this one, at how unique it is. And so they really are each unique, and some grow up in the 5,000 feet of elevation area. So, you know, they're not too keen on cold temperatures, so that's why they're found growing in this area. And they were just really neat to see some of them that were up to 50 feet tall, each saying something different as we drove past.
Hey everybody. So we are in a historic place in Arizona, southern Arizona, as a matter of fact, but it's very windy, so we had to tuck in behind the buildings here so you could hear us okay, but we're in Tombstone. And for those that know, I'm a huge fan of the movie Tombstone. I'm not as big of a fan of Wyatt Earp, the movie, but I do like Tombstone, Kurt Russell, and Val Kilmer. Who else is in it? Anyway, a bunch of good actors, but it's a great movie. But a lot of history here. The shootout or gunfight at the OK Corral happened here, and we'll go by that. But a lot of places are probably going to be real windy, so we won't be able to talk too much. But anyway, that's where we are. We're in Tombstone. It seems like it's pretty touristy. There's lots of there's a pizza, arcade, and pies. I don't remember that in the movie. But I'm sure there are a lot of saloons. I think the brothels are closed now, but anyway, we'll check it out. I do know that right around the corner here is something pretty historic that was in the movie, and we'll show you that, and then we'll just visit the town. But there's the Birdcage Theater. I'm sure you can go in, and they probably charge you.
And all their kids 8 to 18 for $49 in replacement for all plus times. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you all enjoy the day in Tombstone. Let me know if you have any questions.
Tombstone, Arizona is famed for its Wild West history. It boasts a number of intriguing facts, including being a boom town fueled by silver, and the site for the famous gunfight at the OK Corral. Of course, for me, the history I like most is from the movie Tombstone, the classic movie between the Earps and the Clantons. The gunfight involved the Earp brothers, Wyatt, Virgil, and Morgan, and the Clanton family, along with Doc Holliday, leading to a legendary shootout. The Birdcage Theater that we just saw was a popular honky-tonk that was a hub for entertainment and nightlife. The town had a newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph, which was the longest-running newspaper in the West. The town was also popular for numerous saloons and gambling, reflecting the town's Wild West reputation. The town's first cemetery, Boot Hill Graveyard, is a popular tourist attraction, and it's the final resting place of many Tombstone's famous and infamous characters. Of course, some of my favorite memories are simply from the movie. To me, it has some of the best one-liners If you haven't seen the movie, I highly recommend checking it out. The gunfight at the OK Corral was the 32nd shootout on October 26, 1881. It pitted lawmen against the Clanton-McLaury gang, a group of ranchers involved in cattle rustling and other crimes. The lawmen, led by Marshal Virgil Earp, included his brothers Wyatt and Morgan and Doc Holliday, a temporary deputy. The cowboys were Tom and Frank McLaury, Billy and Ike Clanton.
Wyatt Earp is my friend. Down by the creek, walking on water.
What was our biggest takeaway from Tombstone, you might ask? Well,
A nice sub.
from what? Mom and
Pop sandwich shop.
Check this out if I can open it.
2 sandwiches.
Holy crap. 2
Gonna
sandwiches.
spread that out in your lap, maybe.
$40, but look at this. Underneath all that is meatball. So, anyway,
Do you want this? Would you rather have this underneath?
it's so dusty
Here you go.
here and windy that we came back to the truck to eat because there's no place to sit down and eat. So, anyway, that's our experience from Tombstone so far. We may go back and get some coffee. Stay tuned.
Starting route to Madrigal Coffee Co. Head northwest on East Allen Street, then take the first right onto South 6th Street.
Am I on camera?
Yes.
Holy crap, it's hot in here. So, I think it's funny. Part of what we get to figure out traveling is things aren't always what you think they're gonna be. For example, well, look, I think Wyatt Earp's in the middle of the road down there, if you can see. But Tombstone, I mean, I guess, what did you expect? It's a great movie. I love the movie. But, you know, the little town here, the town is just, you know, it's definitely touristy. It's like Oatman, Arizona, just with a wider street. But I don't know. Maybe it's because it's too windy. But no, I mean, it was just a bunch of like touristy little stops, and like here's the off the beaten path, and it's just, I don't know, there's a little church.
The Marine Motel.
But so here's where they claim is the actual OK Corral gunfight site. But it doesn't look nothing like the real movie. So anyway, my reviews on Tombstone are, at least check it off your list and go. And we did eat I ate a really good meatball sandwich. But, oh well. It was fun. Any parting words?
No. Just go.
There's a hill that has a T on it to mark Tombstone. That's another thing they do out here in Arizona, is every little mountain and every little town has a letter for the town on it. Like Jerome was J, obviously. Tombstone, T. It's another good example. Phoenix, P. Alright. Anyway, let me pay attention. Bye.
So we're just getting ready to leave. We are outside of Benson, Arizona, and my job on the inside is I am washing all the dishes up and getting them put away, safe and sound for all the bumps we may have. And then I'm going to pack up Jennings' room so we can close her slide. And then Frank's outside right now doing all the outdoor stuff. So as soon as we get all of that done, we will be on our way. And today we are headed on into New Mexico. I think Frank just confirmed that we're staying at a Harvest Host that's a golf course. So we haven't done that yet, but he just called the golf course to confirm our stay. He already building his relationships, telling the pro golfer there, Jason, that he would love to play golf while we're there, but we really don't know what our schedule is, so we'll see what we end up doing. So let's go check on Frank and see what he's doing out here. What you doing out here?
Oh, you know, just playing with poop now. Nah, I'm just kidding. Just dumping our gray tanks before we hit the road onto the land of enchantment.
I gave him a little glimpse of what I was doing inside to pack up for road day, so I thought I'd have you share.
It's nice when you have Harvest Hosts that let you dump your gray tanks.
Oh, is that what you did over there?
I said, hey man, do you mind if we dump our gray tank? And he said, no, the desert needs it. I agree.
We are out here in the middle of nowhere.
It's pretty dry.
I call it Nowhere, Arizona, but it is Benson, Arizona.
Let her rip. Ready?
Yep, let's go.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. No, I'm just kidding.
There's all of our shower water
Look at all
and
the
soap because I just did the dishes, as y'all saw. So there's soap actually coming out. So there you have it.
Well, that would have come out of that one. But anyway, she'll learn the tanks one day.
So in Jennings' room, what I have to do is, well, she should have really made up her own bed, but I'm gonna make up her bed a little bit just to pull the covers up at least. Put everything that's on the floor like this where it belongs. Take all the little things that, yes, she did get these out for just a 2-night stay because they're important to her, but I hide them and put them down here where they're not going to come out of the cabinet. These books that are down here, I think they literally just fell from being up here. We move things like this out of the way so that when I shut the slides here in just a minute, I just need it to be a clear path right here. All this has to go. I think I just moved the TV just to get it off the bed so she could sleep. So all I'm gonna do again is move it off of here, put it onto the bed, put all the cords up here because when we shut those slides, we don't need any cords falling down and getting stuck. That would not be good. And that's about it. We slide this out into the den, and then her room is ready to go for me to shut the slides. That'll just come in just a little while. Oh, I do always want to check her bathroom. She puts stuff out like this that I end up putting away. I put all this little stuff in her basket here. Put that kind of stuff down into the sink. Things like this, I try to just put in the basket so that they don't. Makeup bag, she left unzipped, so I'm gonna zip it up. And that's it. Everything's pretty put away. So, just finished doing Jennings' slide. So once it closes in, that's what it looks like. We shut her door. I like to put some towels over some of my glasses here so that as we go over bumps, nothing hits and breaks. And I think we got everything all packed up the way that we like to pack it up. We put Jennings' little dresser in here. And what? Then we do the slide in here. This couch is gonna go right there up to the refrigerator. So Frank's pushing the buttons.
I know all the right buttons.
He knows the buttons, he likes to push the buttons, but as we're moving in the slide, you just see that it moves in.
Just something to be conscious of.
Okay, and just like that, it's all packed up and we are ready to hit the road. Jennings is already in the car and
Fill up our...
we just gotta fill up some fresh water here before we leave at this harvest host and we'll be on the road.
Couldn't imagine being one of the like first. Why are you over there?
I was just trying to get her to scoot by you and then I was gonna go.
Are you in?
I'm in now.
I couldn't imagine like. Stop being. Like, what are you doing?
We don't all fit.
Sure we do.
Back up. Warm now. It's not windy right now.
It's impossible to make decent videos.
Excuse
here.
me. God bless you, Becky.
Bless you. I think we're gonna detour and maybe go to Tombstone. That was great.
Jennings is shy.